Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? How you doing? It's your man DT here, of course. It's been a crazy week with all the ticket buying for the upcoming LA concert. You know what I'm saying? Super excited about it. I'm glad I was able to get a ticket, and I got my hotel reservation. I got the airfare. I got everything ready to go. I got my outfit picked out. You guys might have saw my Jimin Gucci jacket. Yeah, I think I'll be rocking that at the concert. So keep a lookout for that jacket when I'm walking around, because it'll be your man DT. Feel free to come up, say hi, take pictures, all that good stuff. And I just want to say I really couldn't have done all this and experienced all this without you guys, without your support on Patreon and on the super chats and stuff. I'm doing things I never would have thought I'd be able to do on my own anyway. So I just want to say big thanks to Army and all your love and support for me over the last couple of years. And you really changed my life for the better, I must say. So I love you guys for that. Anyway, we got a video here to watch. This is a video reaction request by one of my awesome patrons. This video is called The K-Pop Glow-Up Effect in BTS. Who changed the most? Interesting. Okay, well, let's see what this is going to show us. All right, let's get it.
It's been a long time since BTS debut, and they have gone through so many changes in their career. From a relatively unknown group from a small company, to now becoming the most successful group in South Korea, and even the world.
Yes.
It is expected that they will also have some image changes from time to time, and they certainly look very different from their debut era to now. We all grow up, but for idols, they also go through what I like to call the K-pop glow-up. Whether we like it or not, it's part of their job to pay attention to their image. And many times this involves hard work and effort. It could be diet, exercise, makeup, better outfits, a new haircut, or any other beauty procedure. Their whole evolution is really interesting to watch. This is a before and after video, but with a bit more focus on the journey and their struggles. At the end, you can tell me down below who changed the most.
Oh, look at
BTS had a difficult beginning. Everyone knows about it, but probably the member that felt the most pressure during that era was Jimin.
Right.
He was originally a modern dancer, and he was also the last member to be included in the group. It was difficult for him to adapt. You can see from Preview he had quite a chubby and cute face, but the group needed him to look more masculine for the first concepts. So, in the first years, he focused on having a muscular body. Later on, the concepts of BTS changed, and so did his image. He went through an extreme diet period during Blood, Sweat and Tears era. He tends to gain weight quite easily, so that's probably why he has become more perfectionist towards his body. At first it was lots of exercise to look more muscular, then it was diet, and afterwards, trying not to be difficult with himself and not getting hurt while performing. With time, he has become more stable and joyful with his appearance. He continues to be a perfectionist in everything he does, but hopefully he doesn't give himself such a hard time as before. He really has gone from a cute boy, desperate to debut and prove himself, to someone who's clearly happy on his own skin and full of confidence.
That's my dude. Go, Jimin. He's a man now. Whoa! Oh my God.
RM, the idol and artist with a vision. He was the first member, and we can say the group was formed around him. He was mainly a rapper, and from his preview photos, we can see his style and overall image fitted more with that identity. As an idol, he knew that he didn't quite cover the beauty standards, but he always trusted his talent.
How the hell did he get his hair like that?
He had a unique look, and he embraced it. At first, he enhanced his rapper qualities and image, but as the group changed concept, he started to adopt a cleaner and more elegant kind of vibe.
Yeah, definitely.
As a frontman in English interviews and the leader of the group, he has developed a mature charisma and self-confident persona.
No doubt.
We know he has always been very deep and reflective, but nowadays you can feel it even more. Even his rapping has gotten less showy and strong, to be more melodic and calm.
That's true.
Maybe it's just part of his growth as an artist, but I think he's the member that has followed BTS changes in music with his style and outfits the most. He went from a strong and cool rapper with still some doubt and insecurities about his future as an idol to a charismatic and profound artist that can lead the way whenever the group is having a difficult time.
Wait, what did she say?
Lead outfits the most. He went from a strong and cool rapper with still some doubt and insecurities about his future as an idol to a charismatic and profound artist that can lead the way whenever the group is having a difficult time.
RM. Beautiful Man V.
He was really young when he debuted. He was a kid that thought he would become a farmer, and though he always liked art and music, he never really thought he would get where he is now. Since an early age, you can see his sharp and delicate features, though he certainly had a more cute and innocent aspect to him. There is a reason why Big Hit maintained him as a secret member before debut, and worried about other companies scouting him. His appeal was palpable since the beginning. However, not everything in his time as an idol has been perfect.
He's so unique.
He have had very sad events. The death of his grandparents, that were like parents to him, was a big impact in his life.
Right.
Maybe it's only my perception, but he seemed to mature and allowed himself to show more vulnerability and even sadness through his whole style and music after that. His hairstyle is probably what has changed the most throughout the years, with his fashion being a close second. Nowadays, he has more of a mysterious aura to him and a clear knowledge on what works for him in his style, gestures, and music. He went from an innocent and passionate kid to a man that isn't afraid to show both his joyful and vulnerable side, and that is what makes him so unique.
That's awesome. He's a grown-ass man now.
Since young, he decided to do music even if the path seemed impossible.
Little Shug!
He's actually one of the few stories about idols being producers first, and later on becoming trainees. In pre-debut photos, you can see he had his distinctive cute and round features.
He looks the same.
It wasn't until he became a trainee, and later on an idol, that he started worrying more about his appearance. He's one of the members that has to put an extra effort in dancing, especially because he can't push himself as much due to his shoulder injury. He has also went through a lot of self-doubt and periods of depression throughout the years. We know all of this because he has always shared his thoughts and feelings through his music. Physically, we have seen him change his style and hairstyle according to the concepts of the group, but always having the Suga essence. I would say for him, music has always come first, and though I can say there have been times where you can feel he's not at his best, when it comes to the group, he will always give it all.
That's what I love
He
about
seemed to
Soop.
have adjusted well to the idol life even if it was difficult at first. He's now definitely more sure of himself, and he's willing to seize every opportunity that comes his way, an idol that you can admire.
Oh, Shug. I love that guy. Handsome. Wow,
The
look at
kind
young
older
Jim.
brother. He's handsome since pre-debut. You can notice it in his photos. There was even an instance when tourists took photos with him just because he was good looking. For
Worldwide,
BTS,
baby.
when he joined the group, he didn't have any experience in singing and dancing, and he always felt he lacked in many areas. I would say he's the idol that has consistently improved the most. He continued working on his singing and dancing, but also on his charisma, gestures, and even mental health. He has a positive attitude for everything he does, and is one of the members that communicates about loving yourself the most. His looks have stayed as handsome as ever, and he actually seems to never age.
He looks
I would
the
say
same.
the main difference in him is his confidence on stage.
Yeah.
Of course, he had changed things like the hairstyle and makeup, but overall, he looks the same.
Yeah.
He has kept his genuine and goofy personality intact, and that deserves praise on its own. His glow-up had more to do with his abilities on stage. He just learned how to shine more brightly in every new performance.
I love the commentary in this video, whoever this is. He's nailing it. JK!
The golden acne of the group. He was really young when he debuted.
Look
You
at
can
him.
see it in his photos. He still had a baby
The
face.
bunny smile.
He was a very shy and quiet boy, to the point that he was asked whether he could debut because of how introverted he was. You can see
Wow.
his struggle when showing his talent in his audition for K-Star 3.
JK!
During the first years of the
It's
group,
hard to believe.
he focused on showing the best performance he
at him.
could do and improving his abilities, to the point that he's known to exhaust himself quite regularly. Also, because he was really young when he started his journey as an idol, he has said that he has a difficult time interacting with new people and showing his true self. He has a lot
so
of pressure to keep being perfect in all areas. He is, after all, the center in many of the songs.
Yeah, that's
There
what
has
makes it
also
so
been
crazy.
quite a lot of backlash whenever he had made a mistake or he didn't follow what people expected from him. It's no wonder he has become even more reserved. He's very artistic, and hopefully, we can see him express more of himself in the future. The shy boy is turning into an amazing man that, although he has a lot of pressure and stress, is one of the strongest people out there.
JK. She didn't mention the tattoos or the piercings? J-Hope!
From Pretty View, J-Hope's strength has always been his dancing. While he was immersed in the idol training, he discovered that he lacked in a lot of areas. He didn't know much about producing music, or rapping for example, and he also was one of the members that was criticized the most over his looks. He doesn't cover all the Korean beauty standards, but he knows how to use his qualities to look better on stage.
Absolutely.
There has been a progression in his confidence over his music abilities. He's now confident enough to release solo music and contribute to the songwriting for the group.
Him.
It is said that he had a low-energy personality before he decided to use the name J-Hope, and since then he has been full of joy and hope. You can see that he has grown to become an essential member of the group, with his full energy on and outside the stage. Everything about him has become bolder and brighter. He loves having strong colors in his hair and sometimes using some flamboyant outfits.
That's J-Hope.
He went from a boy who only trusted his dancing to a confident performer, an artist that isn't afraid of trying new things.
This is really
no matter
awesome.
how extravagant or outgoing they may seem.
Okay, I don't know about you guys, but I really liked that video. You know, I thought she did an amazing job. Just her analysis, her observations and commentary about the guys, especially individually, you know, talking about the growth and transformation over the years was just on point. You know, I thought she just nailed it. And that was just a beautiful video to watch from that standpoint of just the evolution of BTS. Because when they started, you know, when they debuted, they were teenagers. You know, and teenagehood is a very awkward time for most people. You know, I remember when I was a teenager, you know, the way I was acting, you know, how I was dressing and who I was looking up to at the time. You know, you're trying to figure life out. You're trying to figure yourself out. And so it's a very normal process. It's a very natural process to start changing, you know, as you grow, you know, older and wiser, and you get smarter and more worldly. Yeah, you know, of course you're going to change and evolve. And so BTS is no exception, you know. And it was just a beautiful thing to watch them grow into very confident and healthy young men. And no matter what challenges or issues they may have had early on, you know, they got through it. And now look at them. They're an amazing group of young men who know exactly who they are and what they're doing, and they represent themselves and their families and their country with enormous pride, and so that's just a beautiful thing to see people grow up from the awkward teenager stage, which is very difficult, and then they come out the other end very, very well adjusted and healthy. You know, that's always a very admirable and inspiring thing to see. But yeah, I love that video. That was awesome. She did a great job. Make sure you go subscribe to her, I guess. You know, I'm not sure what she does, but I loved her analysis on this video. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, thanks for watching with me, guys, of course. And until next time, I will see you soon.